What's up, everyone? Today we're going to be talking about the absolute insane asylum that I like to call the Chinese Pokemon market. I have no idea what is happening with this market. It's going absolutely insane right now. I've never seen a Pokemon market like this. It is unlike anything from Japanese and English Pokemon. And today we're going to dive into basically every single card that is popping off, that is exploding, that maybe you should invest in, maybe you shouldn't, what's overpriced, what's underpriced. We're going to go through some quick math and we're going to do all that in this video. Stay tuned. First off the bat, of course, we have to go through the Chinese Gengar. This card is making absolute waves right now for selling for $2,800 USD. This one sold for $920. I don't know what the discrepancy is, except they're sold 6 days apart. So if it's risen from $920 to $2,800 in just like 4 days, I mean, that's absolutely insane. You know, we have one selling for $2,000. We have one for $900, $2,500, $2,300, $2,000, $2,000, $1,900. These are insane prices. They don't make any sense. This is a card that, by the way, is pre-selling for that much. This is pre-order, okay? These aren't even out yet. These are barely getting sold. Like, this just got released, by the way. It just got released. And for some reason, it's selling for $2,800 USD per card. Now, I did some quick math, and I just wanted to see how much is a case of this set. A case of this set is going for between $2,800 and $3,500. But if we scroll down, there's 4,000, 4,000, there's 3,300, 3,400. So let's say the average is around 3,000. That's on the very, very low end. Now, I've heard that the average for pulling this Gengar card is around 1 in 3 cases, which means, let's say each case is $3,000. You're spending $9,000 USD to pull this Gengar card. I did another quick math right here. We can check that there are 15 packs per box. There are 20 boxes in one case, and you need 3 cases. That means this is a 1 in 900 pull rate. As you can see, the pull rates for the black and white monochrome SIRs are around 1 in 500 for like any single one, and also 1 in 1,500 for individual ones. This one has 1 in 1,400, but I've seen some varying things. 1 in 1,400, 1 in 1,500. I don't think it really matters. But as you can see, this Gengar is basically 1 in 900 pull rates. There's no other really good chase cards. There's the Chinese Bubble Mew and a Chinese Gengar normal card as a Master Ball. But this set is basically 100% reliant on this one Gengar card. And for some reason, even though it's a 1 in 900 pull rate, it's selling for $2,800. That is selling for more. that is selling for more than the Moonbreon PSA 10 from Evolving Skies, one of the most beloved cards in Pokemon history. They say that that card is actually more loved than the Charizard from Base Set. Nowadays, with new collectors, it is, okay? But some reason, this Gengar is selling for the exact same price. Now, I don't know if it's FOMO. I don't know if it's hype. I don't know if this is what it should be, if it's so undervalued or so underrated. I don't know if it's the craziest card ever or a card that will crash very soon, but I do know that this price is absolutely wild. Now, we have some other cards I want to look at. We also have the Flying Pikachu, which actually looks beautiful. I want to take a look at this artwork that they have for a lot of these cards. This Pikachu is absolutely beautiful. You can see it's almost hand-drawn the way it looks. There's an Oddish, a Mew, Pidgeot. There's also the Pikachu and Spyduck. This card's also insane with a Dragonite and Jigglypuff in the background. And of course, the beloved Gengar and Pikachu with the Parasect and the Snake in the background. This card looks insane. People are calling it the Diddy Gengar. Hey, not me. I didn't say that. But there's also this other Pikachu with friends. Anyways, these arts look pretty insane. Let's look at them. They're pretty good, okay? They're nice. I wouldn't say they're the best in the world. I wouldn't say they're not good. They're still really, really good. But this card should not be $2,800. Now let's take a look at another one. Umbreon from Chinese Gem Pack Volume 2. Now this card is selling for around $200 to, you know, somewhere 220, 180, 240, 250, 220. Now, if you want to do some math, the illustration rares from this set, the Leafeon, the Umbreon, the Sylveon, and the Eevee, are a 1 in 3 box pull rate. And basically, that means that there are 12 boxes you need to get an individual illustration rare. Let's say the Umbreon. So 12 times 15 packs in one box, which means this is a 1 in 180 pull rate. If we want to compare that, it's basically the same as trying to pull an individual full art from Black and White, which honestly is not that hard, but I do understand that this card is a lot more rare. Like, let's be honest. Everyone's opening up Black and White right now, but it's pretty hard to get these, you know, Chinese Gem Pack Volume 2s. But in the same vein, the most expensive full art from this set is, like, let's be honest, $20, while the most expensive full art in this set is $200. And let's take a look at another thing. The PSA 10s of these Umbreon Gem Pack Chinese Volume 2, whatever you want to call them, $600. $600. This is selling for more than the Japanese Terrestrial Festival Umbreon EXSIR, which is kind of crazy, but I also understand because the pop report for that SIR is like 40,000 right now. That one's kind of crazy, but let's take it back to this card because it's just a regular IR. The art is okay. It's a sleeping Umbreon. I have a video where I actually bought 3. You can check that out if you want. But I believed in this card when it was it was lower price. I have to say it was a lot lower price than this. But now it's going absolutely crazy. And I have to wonder to myself, is this market going to crash? Is it going to go up? Is it going to go crazy from here? Is this like investing in Neo Genesis era? Is this like investing in the Sky Ridge or the Bayside era? Is this a new generation of Pokemon being reinvented through the Chinese, language system? Or is this just a fad that's just going to go away? Like, I don't know. And it's very interesting to say, I do believe in the Chinese Pokemon heavily. I do think they're going to stay for a very, very long time, but some of these prices are insane. Like, let's take a look at this. A Chinese Gem Pack Volume 2 box. This is the box that contains this Umbreon right here. If we wanted to, let's say, open some packs and wanted to see what our pull rates are, we could see that each box costs around $50, and you need around 12 boxes to pull the Umbreon. So if you want to give a theoretical value to this Umbreon, it would be around $600. Not for the PSA 10. No, the PSA 10 should be some other price, but theoretical value if you wanted to actually pull this is around $600, while the PSA 10 is going for $660. So just buy the PSA 10 if you want to get this card, okay? Do not be opening packs. It is not a good idea. But let's go on, okay? Because I want to tell you that the Chinese Mew from 151, the 1500 exclusive rare, there's only going to be 1500 of these in the world. The PSA 10s are selling for $16,500. God damn, that is a house mortgage. Like, that's insane. That's a down payment. That's a car. That's almost anything. The raw copy is selling for $8,500. This one as a PSA 10 sold for $16,000, $18,000, $17,000. The way I'm putting 1,000 at the end of these numbers is absolutely insane because I never would have thought I could put such high valuations on these Pokemon in my entire life. When I play Pokemon, I could have never dreamed that there'd be a card that came out like a month ago that's now $17,000 in a Chinese language system. Like, that's insane. Because if you take a look at, let's think about this. Let's just take the Rayquaza from Ancient Origins. That mega card in a PSA 10 has a pop of around 300 or 600. I don't know what it is. And the card is going for around 5,000 USD. This card, I guarantee, almost all the copies are going to be graded. And Chinese Pokemon are printed in Japanese facilities, which means their printing quality is going to be really good. So I guarantee this is going to be 500 to 700 PSA 10s. What that means is this isn't going to be a super rare card. I mean, yes, 500 to 700 in a Pop 10, that's pretty low compared to, let's say, Moonbronze, compared to Van Gogh Pikachus. But if we take a look at some cards that aren't even that old, Tag Team era Pokemon, Mega Pokemon, there are way lower pop report cards that are way cheaper. So how come we're all going to this Chinese Mew? This is 100% FOMO. I don't know what the price is going to go up or down, or I can't value these Chinese Pokemon where they are because I just don't understand the market for these cards very, very well. I'll be honest here. I know a lot about Pokemon. I know almost everything there can be about Japanese and English Pokemon. And I'm trying to learn the Chinese Pokemon market, but it's absolutely insane because there should be no market where every single box that comes out from the very start to where it is right now has doubled, tripled, quadrupled, keep going up. I mean, it's way more impactful than the English Pokemon market. Way more impactful from the just the Japanese Pokemon market. This is making more waves than Ponchos. This is making more waves than Black and White, the new Mega Set. Everyone is talking about these Chinese cards right now. And I don't know if this is just crazy demand or low supply or what it is. I don't know if they're going to print a ton, but let's move on because I'm going crazy a little bit, okay? The Captain's Pikachu from Chinese Gem Pack Volume 1, the Horizon basically box. This card is going for $250 USD, and that's what it's going for throughout. I mean, 200, 250, 250. This card is actually a pretty nice card. Whenever I put a poll up for this card, people always say, oh, I love this card. I can't wait to get this card one day. And I don't know what the price here is good or if it's bad. I don't know if it's crazy or it's low. It's actually very comparable to the Chinese Gem Pack Umbreons. I think that's very, very interesting to say. But I don't know if this is going to be a card that goes up or down. Everyone loves Pikachu. And I don't know if these are going to be the next Ponchos or if these are going to be the next cards that get discarded and that no one talks about, okay? Let's go on. Flying Pikachu. This card is selling for around $400. This card's actually really cute. I like this Pokemon a lot. It has a lot of interesting, neat things in the background. This is the one with the Mew. This is the one with the Pidgeot. I like this card a lot. I think it has amazing art, but $400 seems a little much in my opinion. Now, there's also a lot of random, like, not PSA 10s, but these other Chinese labels, these kind of interesting Chinese labels that aren't from any other country, they're not the best quality, I have to say. If you're going to buy these Chinese labels, they are almost never actually going to be a PSA 10, okay? Like, you might try to cross-grade them, they're not going to be a PSA 10. Please do not try. They have terrible quality control. But let's take a look. The PSA 10s of this card are going for around $1,200. They're going for around $1,300. They're going for some pretty crazy prices. This is a BGS 9.5 for $933. This could probably be cross-graded into a PSA 10. But I'm just saying, the prices for these Chinese cards are insane, considering that they were going for dollars, just like dollars on release. And I don't know where it's going to go. Let's take a look at Pikachu with Spyduck going for around $700, $800 right now. This one sold for $600. They're going for, actually, this card is beautiful. I got to say real quick, I've been judging the Chinese market a little bit too much. The cards are absolutely beautiful. And I have a feeling that the Chinese Pokemon market is going to catch up with printing demand. And it is going to go absolutely AWOL on some of the printing of these Pokemon. I mean, I can't think that, like, why wouldn't you print more of these? Okay, let's say you are the Japanese Chinese Pokemon market. You are the owner of all this stuff, and you're like, oh my god, the demand is going crazy. Let's just not print these cards. Let's just not make our margins. Let's just not make our money. So I can't see a world where they don't print these cards. But at the same time, the Chinese Pokemon market is trying to catch up with Japanese and English, so they don't really have time to revisit these things. So I'm not sure if this is going to be pre-printed. Like, I don't know if these are going to be reprinted because I have no idea what the Chinese Pokemon market is doing right now. And finally, the last card I want to take a look at is the 5th anniversary celebration of Pokemon TCG Chinese Promo. This card is, again, insane. I wish I would have picked up a copy of this card. In a PSA 10, it's going for $2,500. I remember this card was going for $300 when I could have picked it up. I mean, you could have picked it up too. It's all in hindsight. I mean, hindsight is 20/20, so I can't beat myself up too much. The box alone is going for $2,500. I mean, it's absolutely insane because the prices are skyrocketing from absolutely nothing in no time. I mean, this is like investing in prime Bitcoin. What the hell is happening here? I mean, is this going to go to $100,000? Is this going to go to $50? I don't know. And that's what I want to say. I don't know what's happening with the Chinese Pokemon market right now. I want you guys to let me know your opinions down in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this. But we're not done the video, guys. We're not done the video. I want to show you something really cool. This is the Google search term trends for Chinese Pokemon. As you can see, throughout the years, we're starting 5 years ago. It's kind of been a little bland, We had a spike up, a little right here. It was kind of bland, nothing happening. And then all of a sudden, Chinese Pokemon cards get announced. Some hype goes. There's more hype. There's FOMO. The Chinese Mew just came out. Now we're releasing all these Chinese gem packs. We got all the Captain Pikachu. We got the Pikachu with Spyduck. We got the Gengar Pikachu. And look, now it's exploded. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, the search term has gone from what? 9 to 100. 100. Over a year, it has gone 10x. It's gone up 10x in a year. And I don't know if it's going to keep going up. We see there's a little dip. And now there's a resurgence. It could keep going up. I'm in absolute awe for this Chinese Pokemon market. I don't know what is going to happen. I have a feeling that this is going to be a very, very pivotal time for the Pokemon company, for Pokemon in general. This could be the next base set. This could be the next golden opportunity to buy Pokemon at a price that you'll be making crazy gains at. Or this could be the biggest financial flop of Pokemon's history. And I don't know. I really don't know. I'm worried to invest in some of this stuff, but at the same time, I don't want to miss out on some of these cards. So I bought in the Umbreons. I'm thinking of buying something like the Flying Pikachu. I'm thinking about even buying maybe the Pikachu and Spyduck, because you know what? Worst case scenario, they go down to 300, but what if they go up to 2,000? You know, the Gengar's here. Gengar is right here, sticking its head out with $2,800 already, okay? The Chinese Mew is at what? $15,000? And that's the point of this video. The Chinese Pokemon market is absolutely insane. I want to know every single opinion you guys have. I want to know if you like the Chinese Pokemon market, if you hate it, if you're really interested, if you're buying, if you're not, if you don't want to touch this market or you're all over it. What have you been thinking? I want to know in the comment section below. Please tell me. And that's the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. I'm posting a new video every single day. So if you like it, please subscribe and stay tuned. I hope you all have an amazing week and amazing day. Peace.